The morning sun cast long shadows across the uneven terrain, touching the weathered face of a man named Hang. He stood firm, a quiet resolve etched into his features, his eyes fixed on his wife, who worked stoically nearby. For days, an unspoken tension had lingered between them, a rift born of an argument, a disagreement that had driven Hang from their home. He refused to return without her, making his stand right here, amidst the wild grasses and under the vast, indifferent sky. He had dedicated himself to building a makeshift shelter, a stark symbol of his unwavering commitment, a silent plea for reconciliation. Hang's words, though simple, carried the weight of his heart. "Let me stay with my wife. I won't go home. I've decided." He had spoken those same words many times, a mantra against her resistance. His wife, still hurt, still angry, offered no warmth. "What else? I'll just stay here." "What's wrong? Let me work? Go home?" she retorted, her voice edged with frustration. She yearned for their shared home, for the familiarity and comfort it offered, yet Hang's stubbornness kept them apart. "I told you, if you follow me home, I don't have to work here anymore. I told you to go home, but you won't go. Let me stay with my wife. I don't have to make a bed anymore." He gestured around at the beginnings of his shelter, a humble structure of poles and tarps. "If you won't let me stay with you, then don't I have to make a place to live? If you don't make a place to live, where will I live?" His determination was a palpable force, as solid as the earth beneath his feet. He had already conveyed his decision to his wife multiple times. His vow was clear, he would only return home when she did. This was not merely a physical act of defiance but a deeply ingrained cultural expression of persistence, of a man proving his devotion through hardship and visible effort. In their village, such a stand could be seen as a grand gesture, a dramatic appeal for harmony, or an obstinate refusal to yield. To Hang, it was an act of profound love and a test of wills. The very act of building, of crafting a shelter with his own hands, was an ancient, primal expression of providing for and protecting his family, even in the midst of discord. Each pole he dug into the ground, each piece of canvas he stretched, represented a renewed promise. His wife, meanwhile, continued her tasks, her back turned, a silent wall of disapproval. The weight of her anger, however, seemed to lessen each day he remained. He had observed this subtle shift, a softening around the edges of her stony resolve. "These past few days I've been here with my wife, and I've noticed that she hasn't chased me away much," he mused internally, a glimmer of hope sparking in his chest. "She must not be angry with me anymore. Maybe if I stay a few more days, she will come back to me. I will try my best." His hope was fragile, yet it fueled his hands as he continued to meticulously construct his temporary dwelling. He envisioned the tarpaulin spread wide, forming a roof, secured by sturdy sticks clamped on both sides. It would be basic, but it would be theirs, at least for now. He yearned for the day they would return home together, but until then, this makeshift haven would symbolize his steadfastness. He longed for comfort, for the warmth of their home, and for new clothes, but these desires were secondary to restoring their bond. As Hang toiled, a different drama unfolded elsewhere, one steeped in the allure of quick riches and cunning deception. Thao, a relative, was meticulously weaving a web of persuasion around the family matriarch, the unsuspecting mother. The conversation began, as many such schemes do, with a tantalizing promise of exponential returns. "In 2 days, I will come back to pay the interest and principal to you," Thao began, her voice smooth and confident, painting a picture of reliability and guaranteed profit. The focus quickly shifted to the mother's potential guidance. "Now, investing 10 million, somehow mom will get 30 to 40 million in profit." The numbers were designed to dazzle, to evoke visions of a life free from financial worries. The mother, still half asleep, was caught in the lingering embrace of a vivid dream. Why is this guy sleeping for so long? Why is he sleeping for so long? Why don't I borrow money to solve this problem sooner? Her mind was churning, already drawn to the idea of quick solutions. The dream itself had been a potent catalyst. Looking at this woman's face, it seems like she really likes money, she thought, reflecting on an imagined interaction. Now, if she gives me some money, I'll take it all. My money, my money, my money. She woke with a start, the tactile sensation of holding money still fresh in her mind, a powerful illusion. Oh, it turns out I was just dreaming. I was just dreaming while sleeping. I saw money, and a lot of it. Why was I dreaming? I even dreamed of a lot of money. The dream felt extraordinarily real, a portent of future wealth. Perhaps, she reasoned, this significant investment Thao was proposing would indeed manifest this dream into reality. Thao, with practiced ease, stepped into this waking dream. Are you not sleeping today? She asked, feigning concern. The mother, still disoriented, replied, I just woke up, the investment people kept urging me, my head is aching. They were urging me. Thao nodded, sensing her opening. Mom also just had a really good dream. The mother's eyes widened. What did you dream about, Mom? She asked, eager to share. Mom dreamed that she gave someone 20 million and they gave her 50 million. A lot of money, but after a while, she woke up with such regret. In the dream, her hand was still holding the money. The regret was genuine, the desire for that dream money acute. Thao sees this emotional vulnerability. Mom really regrets it. It must be a good omen, Mom. Her words were a carefully placed bait, appealing to the cultural belief in dreams as divine or ancestral messages. If you agree to borrow money to invest with me now, you will surely win big, Mom. That's good, right? The elders are telling you in your dream. Mom had a really good dream. They must have told you in your dream that this time you will win a lottery. Yes. If you agree to invest with me, you will definitely win big. I've never seen such a good dream. Thao painted a vivid picture of guaranteed success, leveraging the mother's belief in premonitions and the guidance of ancestors. This appeal to tradition and superstition was a common tactic in the village, where elders often sought validation for their decisions in signs and dreams. The mother, swayed by the powerful imagery and Thao's confident assurances, felt a surge of excitement. Mom, this dream is really beautiful. It's really great. If in real life, I had that much money, I would be very happy. You've opened the door for me like that. Mom, just invest with me. The elders also told me in my dream like that. Mom, just borrow money to invest with me. Thao pressed further, offering a seemingly low-risk entry point. If you don't feel confident, just borrow about 10 million first to see if it's profitable, and then we'll figure it out. The mother's inner conflict was visible, a dance between caution and the intoxicating pull of potential wealth. Mom really likes it, I really want to do it. But now I don't know who to borrow from. Borrowing about 10 million is fine. Just borrow a little, I'm not kidding you. Borrowing about 10 million is probably fine, but where can I borrow it? The practical hurdle of sourcing the funds emerged, but the allure of the dream persisted. Investing like this is really great. I also had such a beautiful dream, my children said so, and then I had the same dream. The confirmation bias was strong. Her own dream now seemed to validate Thao's claims. What should I do now? Mom also wants to invest a little, she pondered, her resolve strengthening. Thao swiftly provided the solution. Mom, just borrow money. If soon, Mom sees me making a big profit, Mom will like it. Mom will like it. The promise of future gratification, of proving the scheme's efficacy, was a powerful motivator. But now Mom doesn't know where to borrow it. Or if I already have it, can I borrow about 10 million for mom to invest a little and then pay you back? The mother's desperate search for funds highlighted her lack of readily available capital, a common predicament in communities where formal banking access might be limited, and informal networks of lending are crucial. Thao, maintaining her facade, replied, "I really want to lend it to mom, but I'm still worried about the investment of 100 million. I don't have enough." This cleverly established Thao's own, fictional, financial constraints, making her seem more trustworthy, not just someone pushing a scheme. Or should mom look at your relatives and friends to see if anyone has it? Does anyone in our relatives have money? Or should mom go borrow it to see if it's good or not? Because this dream is a dream from the ancestors, mom also wants to do a little. Thao expertly steered the mother towards external sources, reaffirming the ancestral blessing on the venture. The mother's belief in the dream is a message from her ancestors, a sacred directive, solidified her decision. That's right. I borrowed about 10 million, then I invested and got about 40 to 50 million in profit. Maybe even more than that. Yes. If mom doesn't invest in this life, it's a pity to miss this opportunity. That's right. Then I'll stay home. Mom, try borrowing to see if it's possible. Yes. Then I'll stay home. Yes. Mom, go borrow some money and remember to give it to me so I can give it to your friend. Okay. Then mom, try to borrow some money and see how it goes. The mother was now fully convinced, her mind already calculating the immense profit. The thought of missing such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially one seemingly sanctioned by ancestral spirits, was unbearable. As the mother departed, driven by newfound hope and the promise of a lucrative investment, Thao revealed her true colors. Her earlier empathy vanished, replaced by a cold, calculating resolve. "This greedy woman has been fooled," she muttered, a cruel smirk playing on her lips. She knew the mother, like many others, was susceptible to the allure of easy money, especially when presented with a veneer of spiritual guidance and familial connection. "I don't know where to borrow money, but since I have such a beautiful dream, I have to borrow some money and see if I can borrow it." Thao anticipated the mother's limited reach and projected her reluctance to commit large sums initially. This woman probably won't invest big. The initial 10 million was just a test, a way to build trust before reeling her in for a larger sum. Thao pulled out her phone, dialing quickly. "I have to call my friend to find a way to persuade this woman." The call connected, and the conversation shifted into the coded language of co-conspirators. "Hello, my friend." A voice on the other end responded, "Hello, I'm listening, my friend." Thao laid out the situation plainly. "Okay. The situation is like this. This old woman won't invest big." She explained the mother's hesitations, her current financial limitations, and her initial plan to only borrow 10 million. The friend, an accomplice, understood instantly. That old woman won't invest? She can't invest big. Thao affirmed, "Now I've been urging her for a long time, so she's finally willing to borrow money." The teacher told her to borrow 10 million to see if she can make a lot of profit. "I don't believe it yet." Thao's use of teacher was likely a reference to a fictitious expert or a spiritual guide, further legitimizing the scheme in the mother's eyes. "So now I have to find a way to lure this woman into investing big." The plan was clear. The smaller investment was merely an appetizer, a demonstration of supposed success to entice a much larger commitment. The accomplice readily agreed. "Okay. Now let's pretend to act together to trick that woman." "Okay. Okay, my friend. Okay. Okay. Okay, my friend. Okay. Hello?" The line went dead. Thao stood alone, a predator anticipating her prey. "Now I just have to wait and see if she can borrow the money." She is so greedy that she can be easily fooled. The stage was set for the next phase of the elaborate deception. Back in the sun-drenched field, Hang's perseverance slowly began to yield results, both in the physical structure of his makeshift home and in the thawing of his wife's heart. He had meticulously worked, each nail hammered, each rope tied, a testament to his resolve. He saw his wife approaching, her movements still somewhat guarded, but the edge of anger in her posture seemed less sharp. "Wife, I've finished installing it. I'll help you. I finished it." His voice held a hopeful plea. "How? Stop being angry. You've been angry for so long. Maybe we shouldn't be here anymore. Let's go home." "What are we doing here? Growing vegetables? Back home, we have a large plot of land downstairs, so we can grow them more comfortably. Let's go home." He tried to appeal to her practical side, to the shared comforts of their actual home, but more profoundly, to the restoration of their domestic peace. His wife, though still resistant, acknowledged his efforts. She moved to assist him with some final touches, a small but significant gesture of reconciliation. The tarp fence, now stretched from one end to the other, provided a defined boundary, a semblance of privacy in the open field. He watched her work, his heart swelling with a quiet hope. "That's it. I'll go back to work, try to think." "Why do you like to torture yourself so much?" she mumbled, her words still laced with frustration but lacking the earlier venom. It was an olive branch, however small, a sign that her anger was beginning to wane. The physical space he had created was transforming into a symbol of their slow path back to unity. The act of labor, the shared effort, even in silence, was a traditional path to healing in many rural communities, where communal work often served to mend social rifts. Meanwhile, the mother, fueled by Thao's promises and her own fervent dreams, embarked on her mission to secure the 10 million dong. She sought out a relative, a woman who ran a small business, hoping to tap into her resources. The air in the relative's home was thick with the scent of herbs and worn wood, a place of humble commerce. "Are you home? Hello? Do you have anything to do here? Come sit at the table and have a drink." The traditional greeting established a sense of hospitality, setting the stage for the delicate dance of borrowing money. The mother wasted no time, diving straight into her request. "Come here and see if I have money?" "Money? You intend to borrow money? What do you borrow money for? You only borrow about 10 million. I don't have that much. I'll save the money to import goods." The relative, a shrewd businesswoman, expressed immediate reluctance, highlighting her own needs. Access to capital was precious, especially for a small trader needing funds for inventory. "I'll try to help you. You only borrow about 10 million. If I can help, you'll pay me double the interest." The mention of double the interest was significant, reflecting the high costs of informal lending in the community, often necessitated by urgent needs and the lack of collateral or formal credit. It also indicated the relative's own keen business sense, recognizing an opportunity to profit from the mother's desperation. The mother, eager to secure the loan, pressed her case. "So why did you borrow so much money? You just need money to do business." "I'll tell you the truth, I don't have any money right now. I'm also in need of money. I'll tell you, if I borrow 200K, I still have it. You borrow a lot. I don't have 10 million. I'll save a little for me to import goods." The relative stood firm, revealing her own financial prudence and the scarcity of such a sum. But the mother, armed with Thao's persuasive narrative, presented the bait. "But you won't be here for long, just 2 or 3 days. You'll also pay me high interest. Try to help me. You won't be here for long. Now, if you borrow about 10 million, you'll let your daughter-in-law do business. Now her daughter-in-law is doing business very good. If you give it about 10 million, it will still make a profit of 40 million. Now, if you lend me about 10 million, I will pay you double. The mention of the daughter-in-law's very good business and the staggering 40 million profit from a 10 million investment piqued the relative's interest. This was a classic affinity fraud tactic, leveraging personal relationships and exaggerated success stories. So what did your daughter-in-law invest in that she got so much, uncle? The relative inquired, her skepticism warring with the tantalizing numbers. The mother eagerly recounted Tao's fabricated success. She has a friend who knows where she works. Last time, she invested only 20 million and got a profit of 60 million, which is a lot. Now, she said she only invested 10 million but still got 40 million. Now that I can help her, you will pay me a lot of interest. The narrative of a well-connected friend and past successes served to validate the scheme, making it appear legitimate and exclusive. After a moment of consideration, and a sip of water, the relative made her decision. Have some water? Yes. I'll think about it. I decided to lend you money, but I'll only extend it for 1 to 2 days. The short repayment period indicated the high-risk nature of the loan for her, demanding quick turnover of funds. Yes. It will probably only take a day or 2 to get the money back. You have to guarantee it for me. Yes, you don't have to worry. If I help you, I will pay you high interest. I will pay double the interest. The mother's assurance, born of Tao's earlier guarantees, was enough. The transaction was swift. The relative, taking out a bundle of cash, counted it out. I don't have much either. I only have 10 million so I can import goods. If I lend you 1 or 2 days, you have to take it back and send it to me. Yes. 10 million. This is 10 million. 10 million? Yes. You count it. I think I've counted enough. I've counted enough. That's 10 million. The crisp bills exchanged hands, a tangible manifestation of hope and deception. Then thank you. You take it in about 2 days, and then you'll come back to pay me the principal and interest. Yes. Then please allow me to go home. Yes. Then you'll send it to me in 1 or 2 days. Yes. I don't have money to import goods. I can't worry. Investing in this will make a quick profit. You go home. Okay. I have 10 million. Let's go home and let the daughter-in-law invest it. The mother, clutching the money, felt a surge of triumph. The first step towards her millionaire dream was complete. Meanwhile, Hank continued his labor, refining his temporary dwelling. Are you done yet, wife? Are you chasing me away? It's almost done. I'll just stop here. Leave the road here. Don't be angry anymore, wife. Make up, stop being angry. Let's go home together. He pleaded, his voice soft, coaxing. I'm about to lose to you, wife. If it's cold at night, we can stretch the canvas from there to here. We have a place to sleep. He had brought blankets down, anticipating the cool nights, making every effort to ensure their comfort, however basic. This meticulous attention to practical details, even in the midst of emotional turmoil, reflected a deep-seated instinct to provide and protect, a core tenet of his character. That's fine, we can clean it up a bit later. It's cold. I've also brought all the blankets down here. I don't know if it's done yet. I'm done, wife. Do you think it's beautiful? If Mom doesn't come up here now, I'll stay here with you, wife. You don't have to be afraid. Are you still chasing me home? I've built a nice place. It'll be a long time before I go home. I have to wait for my wife to come home with me. His words, infused with an almost childlike pride in his accomplishment, were aimed at melting her final defenses. He saw the softening in her eyes, a hint of a smile. He pressed further, his voice filled with yearning. Stop being angry, don't let me stay with you. Give me a kiss, I'm really grateful. The request for a kiss was not just physical affection, but a deep longing for emotional reaffirmation, for the public acknowledgement of their reconciliation. His wife, finally relenting, offered a gentle smile. "Okay, then go rest, I'll clean up this place first. Then I'll go home and cook for my wife. Don't be angry with me anymore." The simple acts of cleaning and cooking, traditional tasks of care and nourishment, signified a return to normalcy, to the shared rhythm of their lives. "I don't know what to do to make my wife stop being angry. Let's finish cleaning and go find something to cook for my wife." He knew it was a gradual process, but the path back home was now clear. At the same time, the mother arrived home, flushed with excitement, clutching the 10 million dong. "She'll probably stop being angry slowly. This time I borrowed money. If I can invest this time, I'll be rich in a few days." Her mind was already racing, calculating future wealth. "Come home quickly to give the money to my daughter-in-law," she called out to Thao, her voice brimming with eagerness. "Can I borrow money, Mom?" "Yes. I borrowed it. I borrowed 10 million. 10 million? Yes. Let me count it." "Okay, I've counted enough. I've counted enough, honey." Thao, maintaining her feigned excitement, carefully counted the money, each bill a step closer to her own illicit gain. The mother, still giddy with her success in borrowing, sought guidance on the next steps. "Now that I've borrowed the money, what should I do now? I'll give this money to my friend to invest. But do I need to do any paperwork?" Her question about paperwork was a critical one, exposing her lack of familiarity with legitimate financial transactions. It hinted at a desire for security and formal protection, which Thao expertly brushed aside. "No need to do anything, Mom." "Really?" "Yes. Just take the money. Take the money and give it to someone to invest, that's it." The simplicity of the process was designed to reassure, to make it seem effortless and therefore more appealing. "If we invest at this time, the earliest is tomorrow, and later is the day after tomorrow." "Really?" "Yes. That fast? That fast? Now, if I invest 10 million, I will definitely get 30 to 40 million in profit." "Really?" "Yes. I'm not kidding you, Mom." Thao's rapid-fire assurances, coupled with the promise of unbelievably quick returns, painted a picture of a frictionless, guaranteed path to wealth. The mother's joy was boundless. So happy, right, my child? Just looking at this money makes me happy. So happy. If I get that much profit, I'll be rich. The more I invest, the more profit. If you go to work and earn this much money, your son will probably come back, my child. She even hoped this newfound wealth would draw Hang back home, a powerful emotional hook. Thao, however, deftly steered her away from such distractions. "I don't know if Hang will like it or not. With this much money, he'll have to come back. Let's not talk about that anymore. Now you just take this money and invest it. Invest if you get a lot of profit, then tell your son to come home for an outgoing vest. Mom, stay home and wait for me." "Okay, let me take this money and give it to my friend." "Yes. Let's go." "Yes." Thao was eager to get her hands on the money, to process the investment before the mother had time for second thoughts. Alone now, Thao's true feelings emerged. "I really like it. What the hell did I invest? This Mona, why is mine now?" Her words were a chilling admission of theft, a revelation of the scam's true nature. She mentally allocated the stolen funds. "Okay, now go out there and have a few drinks and then I'll be home in a bit. I invested 10 million and got 40 million. With 40 million, I'll take 10 million to buy cosmetics and clothes, spend 10 million on entertainment, and invest the remaining 20 million. This internal monologue highlighted the predator's cold calculation, already spending the profits of her deception. Soon after, the mother, bustling with excitement, called out, "So happy. I'll go find something to eat." Where is mom? Mom is here. Thao, having made a quick, fictitious deposit, returned. You came back so fast. Yes, fast. When I went out, I called my friend and he came to get the money. No wonder I saw you go so fast. Fast, this is a bit slow if we send cash, otherwise if mom had money in the bank account, it would just be a shot and it would be done, even faster. Really? So happy, right? Congratulations, Mom. Thao continued to build the fantasy, emphasizing speed and efficiency, further solidifying the mother's belief in the ease of this wealth generation. Mom is about to become a millionaire. So happy. Help me, okay? Yes. After picking the beans, you cook for me. Yes. So happy. Mom has never seen making money this easy before. The mother, intoxicated by the promise of effortless riches, began to plan her lavish future. Now, how do you plan to use the money? What plan is that, Mom? Mom plans to spend $10 million to buy cosmetics and clothes. The remaining $10 million is for Mom to go out and have fun. When the profit is big, it's normal for Mom to spend $10 million to go out and have fun. Okay, Mom plans to leave $20 million to continue investing. Her dreams grew grander, her aspirations unbounded. Thao, ever the puppeteer, subtly pushed for even greater investment. Yeah. After this time, if the profit is high, then next time if Mom wants to invest, Mom must find a way to invest a few $100 million. Then it is worth it. Less is not worth it, Mom. Really? Make a few $100 million at once and then you just sit and enjoy it, until you are